Would you pay $12,000 for a pizza? That's the price of the world's most expensive pizza. While it may be the most expensive, it's certainly not the best tasting. Today, I'm going to demonstrate to my audience how to make the most delicious homemade pepperoni pizza. I will show you utensils, ingredients, preparation, some tips and tricks, and I'll share some fun and historical facts about pizza. So to start with the utensils, you're gonna need a large pizza pan, an oven of some sort, a tablespoon to spread the sauce, and a bowl to let the dough rise, and a towel. It's very important. Now that you know what utensils you will need, let's move on to what ingredients are needed for my famous pepperoni pizza. So for ingredients, you're gonna need pizza dough from the store, some Ragu pizza sauce from the store, some mozzarella cheese, doesn't matter what brand, and some pepperoni, doesn't matter what brand as well. Also, some olive oil. Now that you know what ingredients are needed, we are now ready to prepare them for baking. So preparation, I've already done this step, but you're gonna take your dough and put it in a bowl with a little bit of flour. Let it rise for about 45 minutes to an hour. And once you have that step done, you can go ahead and take your olive oil and grease your pizza pan with it. You don't need too much, just a nice little amount. So take a paper towel, spread it out nice and even. You can always add a little bit more if you need to. Once you have that step done and your dough has risen, you take the towel off the top and put it right onto the pizza pan. So once you have it on the pizza pan, you're just going to want to spread it out nice and evenly. Might take you a couple minutes, but that's fine, you know. I like to do a nice circular motion. Don't be afraid to stretch it out a little bit if you need to. All right. Once you have it nice and spread out, you can take your pizza sauce and you're gonna wanna put about half the jar on the pizza. So I like to use a tablespoon to spread it out. So just, get it on there, spread it out nice and even. Like I said, you can always use a little bit more sauce if you have to. Once you got the sauce spread out nice and evenly, you can take your mozzarella cheese, take a nice big handful, just spread it around evenly. Doesn't have to be perfect, Little pizza fun fact for you. you don't always have to use marinara sauce. You can use pesto sauce, barbecue sauce. Some people even use ranch. All right, once you have a nice, evenly distributed layer of cheese, you can take your pepperoni, and you can use as much or as little as you would like. It's really up to personal preference. I like a lot of pepperoni, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a lot. Yeah, I like to cover every inch of the pizza with pepperoni. Perfect. All right. Now, once that's done, that's basically it. You got a pizza. So, take your pizza. You're gonna want to have your oven preheated to 450 degrees. So, go ahead and put it in and leave it in there for 13 to 15 minutes. Now that I have shared with my audience how to make the most delicious homemade pepperoni pizza, including utensils, ingredients, preparation, baking, fun and historical facts, please feel free to try yourself.